And it's played forward. And it's made its way to him. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. And the shot's on here. Chooses to go back. Turns and goes back. And that was very necessary. He's got to be in. Shot a goal! And he's done it! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish. Qatar have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Eustachio. Davis. Well read, nice interception. And the counter is on. Can he get onto this? It's gone out for a throw-in. This might takes a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's there to get it away. Picks it up out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Eustachio. And the finish! Same again, same outcome. Davis plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Davis.
Davies really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
To invite him looking ball that. Cuts out the pass. Forward it goes. Buchanan, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Davis. David! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Buchanan. Johnston. Buchanan providing an outlet on that flank. A chance to play it in. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's really well manoeuvred. Davis. And it's played forward. Swings it across. Davis. Davis. Davis, gently done. And the ball is out of play. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Johnston. Eustachio. Looks to the other side. It's a mighty effort! It's really well cleared. Wins the duel this time. Davis. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here's the start of the second half.
Canada can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Eustachio. Now it's David. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Buchanan. And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Larin clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, they could break here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David. Now it's Larin. And Larin! Well, that is rather wayward. There will be a throw-in. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. Lofted upfield. And he cuts out the supply. Eustachio producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he deliver? And it's Davis. Davis. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Now it's Buchanan. Buchanan. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he? There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Buchanan. 8 forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it out wide. Great run on the overlap here. That's a throw. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Clears it away. So what can they make of this? He's onto it in a flash. Calmly anticipates. David. Good strong hand by the keeper. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Buchanan. And it's played forward. Oh, it's played into the area. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Davis, who's short. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Buchanan. Aim forwards. And it's Buchanan. It's a good run down the right. Buchanan. It's a threat. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Been knocked clear. Played back in. That is lovely. Davis. So who's he picking out? And the shot! He wasn't that far away.
Qatar, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Davis. Davis, forwards and with intent. And the keeper has it. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Qatar with another chance from a corner. Mustachio, and he goes cross-field. Johnston. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David. Davis. Davis delivers.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And it's hoisted clear. Eustachio. David. There's the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Buchanan picks it up out wide. And it's corner. And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. Davis. And it's Buchanan. Eustachio, lobbed in behind, and it's going to be another corner. Davis with the short one. Davis, he's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, good ball! Davis is flagged offside. And it's been played through. Gets good distance on it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too. Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
It'll be a throw-in.
Canada are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Buchanan. Now it's Larine. Buchanan. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. And he's heaved it away. Qatar have reclaimed it. He's straight offside. So here comes the substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's played forward. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Qatar clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Larine. Eustachio forwards and with intent. Buchanan. Johnston. And it's Buchanan. Oh, such a clever touch. Bullish header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Larin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Qatar making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong.
Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Cross goes in there. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Does really well to win the ball there. Buchanan, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Clears it away. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. There's the shot! And now the breakaway. And he welcomes it in. He can get that clear. And that is that. A poor start, verging on disastrous. This most definitely not what they were envisaging. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's the start they didn't want, but it doesn't have to mean there's no chance of recovery. There's still plenty of points to turn things around. Although I must add, much less room for error now.
One winner. This, of course, the instantly recognisable backdrop to many a famous European night. Football's ultimate theatre. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's nothing new for attacking players to be converted into wing-backs and full-backs. But in this guy, Alphonso Davies, I think we might have uncovered something rather special. The raw pace, the energy, the athleticism. It's an endless drive he seems to have, and it's quite incredible.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Do have a chance to counter here. Good play on the left-hand side here. Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Crossed into the middle. That had too much on it. Davis. Eustachio. Davis. That is lovely. Clipped into space. And the ball is out of play. Aim forwards. Eustachio. Played towards the other side. Out to the right. He's got away. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Davis. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Buchanan is onto it in a flash. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's David. Spread out to the left. Qatar to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Moved on forwards. Buchanan in acres of space out wide. And it's Buchanan. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for a decent ball in. Now it's Buchanan. And that's aimed into the middle. Clears it away. Oh, what a ball! Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Well, they could break here. Now it's David. Oh, he's in! Fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice control. He's had a shot! He has done it!
Qatar, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Johnston. Buchanan. Showing good feet. Now it's David. A real chance! And that was very necessary. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's played forward. David! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Bullish header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Buchanan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Eustaquio. David! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Extravagant effort! Gets good distance on it. He's in here, and a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
David certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Qatar going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. It's really well manoeuvred. Eustaquio cuts it out. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Davis. Davis shifted upfield. Now it's David. David! It's gone out for a throw-in. Davis. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! It's there! And the comeback is complete!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Qatar get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Buchanan. Johnston. Aim forwards. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Moved on forwards. Thinks great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Good defending. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Buchanan. Oh, good spread. Buchanan. Cross goes in. Here's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Buchanan. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Larin. Oh, just skip and Larin!
Larin, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Buchanan. Buchanan forwards and with intent. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That is definitely not his best. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Buchanan. And it's played forward. And he's running through. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Buchanan. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, easy pickings there. Johnston. Buchanan. Buchanan, gently done. Dinks one through. Oh, that's neat. Chance to play it in. And the shot! Chance again. No.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And there is the half-time whistle. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
That gets things going for the second half.
Canada can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's hoisted clear.
Qatar clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Eustachio.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. And it's been taken short. No foul, says the referee. Takes the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Now who's going to be first to this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Buchanan. Eustachio. Davis. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Buchanan. Johnston. Eustachio. David. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Oh, he's fouled him there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Eustachio. And it's Davis. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Davis forwards and with intent. Forward it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Johnston. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's come loose. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's one-on-one! Let in! It's in!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Aim forwards. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Aim forwards. Buchanan. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Qatar getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And he's picked out the run. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Buchanan. Very nicely done. David! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. And the shots!
Qatar really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, nicely intercepted. Buchanan. Johnston. Buchanan. And they've got a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Qatar have got it back and they'll have another go. Played out to the right. Johnston. Some good work on the right flank here. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that's a nice ball. That's good vision. That is as far as they're going to go. Buchanan. Larin. He has found the way through. Larin is having a shot! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Buchanan.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Moved on forwards. There will be a throw-in. That'll be a throw-in.
Qatar really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's good play. And that has been clubbed away. It's a loose ball. Qatar have reclaimed it.
Qatar really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Out to the left it goes. All driven towards the far post. Buchanan. Up he goes! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Canada, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And now he has two. So the lead now is 2. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Larin. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, good spread. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Calmly anticipates. And it's Eustaquio. He's in plenty of space here. Eustaquio is fouled. Decent hit from there. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Buchanan. Johnston. Eustachio. Johnston. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now then, the ball's come loose. Johnston. Crunching tackle. Eustachio. Johnston. He's in space and looking for options. Defending of the desperate variety. And he cuts out the supply. Buchanan. That's a good ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Buchanan, and he's found a way past. David. David. Over to the left. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's David. Chance for a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that is that. They've got what they wanted on a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Begins now. So many dreams, so many hopes, so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Chance there, first of the game. Davis. Buchanan. Now it's Larine. Now it's Buchanan. Didn't catch it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Johnston. Out to the right. And it's played forward. Does well to get it back. Davis. Eustachio. That's really well manoeuvred. Could be danger here. He has found a way through. There's the shot! Aim forwards. Oh, good spread. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that has sent him sprawling. Johnston. Buchanan done delicately. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Aim forwards.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Larine. Larine. Larine! Muscular approach does pay off here. Looking to break at pace. Some good work on the right flank here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. David. Davis. That's a throw. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There will be a throw-in. Spread out to the left. And that's aimed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Nice control. He's shooting! He can get that clear. Davis. Johnston. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Larin.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That looks a cracking ball. Very nicely done. And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries a measured ball. Davis gets rid without sophistication. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Great challenge, timed to perfection. David. And reclaimed it in a trice. Larin, it's a delicate pass. Now it's Larin. He's found a way through. And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Now it's David. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And that's been won straight back. Lovely, now then. David! What a save! Terrific reactions! Oh, that was very necessary. And they've got a throw. And it's Buchanan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Larin. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. big! Just off target.
Lauren is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Buchanan. Johnston. Buchanan. It'll be a throw-in. Strong running down that left flank. And that's out of reach. Johnston. Half an hour played now. Johnston. Buchanan. Buchanan going full steam down the flank. Delivered with swing. Defending of the desperate variety. That is lovely. That's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Johnston. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Buchanan. He is just caressing the ball. Cross goes in there. He's had a shot! He's getting it all right! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in plenty of space here. Applies the finish! Buchanan. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's in! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a little undercooked. That's really well manoeuvred. Davis. Ball is over the line. Davis. And it's Eustachio. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. That has been knocked clear. Davis shifted upfield. And it's played forward. Davis.
David really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Aim forwards. Davis. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Eustachio. That's good play. Played into the middle. Larin. Eustachio, back when it goes. Tries a deft little ball. Time to deliver. Buchanan. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. And the counter is on. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. The action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's David. Tries to think it through. That pass just didn't quite work. Buchanan. Eustachio. It's an inviting looking ball, that. David. And he's managed to get free. Well, there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Qatar clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Buchanan. Buchanan. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Moved on forwards. Time and again they are repelled. David. Does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards.
Quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Eustachio. Wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Caresses it through. Davis. Great defending, strong and determined. Still just the single goal between the sides. Buchanan. Lofted upfield. Now it's Larine. Cuts out the pass. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. Larin. David! A real chance and a real let-off. Qatar getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played towards the front line. Aim forwards. Johnston. Buchanan. Eustachio. Davis. Almost an hour gone. Your impressions so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
This looks promising. Clipped into space. And that is going out for a goal kick. And he goes cross-field. Davis. Davis forwards and with intent. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Larin. Buchanan. Larin. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Moved on forwards.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
A heavy challenge. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, nice touch. Oh, what a pass! Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They have play for a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. Cleared without complication. And it's played forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Over to the left. And he's there to get it away. Have it back and can go again. too much with that. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, he's one of these players, Peter, who plays the percentage game. If you keep playing him in, something's bound to happen.
Eustachio. Now who's going to be first to this? Buchanan. Showing good feet. And back out it comes. Aim forwards. Buchanan, now here's the delivery. No, that's not going to find its target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Davis. And it's Davis.
Canada surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Qatar making consecutive changes here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Qatar really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. David, and he's away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a quick ball upfield. And it's played forward. And he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Knocks it out wide. That's a nicely weighted pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that is out of play. And the changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cleared away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Davis. Might be danger here. And they're in! Oh, and that should have been two.
Larin really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Qatar making another change here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Johnston. And it's Buchanan.
Canada nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's David. He has a look out. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Aim forwards. Clearly not happy with that. It's a throw-in. Chance to play it in. Good ball, good take. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Larine. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Buchanan's cross. That's really well manoeuvred. David. David!
David made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
That has been cleared. They've played it short. Into the channel. Time is up, and there goes the whistle. For a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
They came, they saw, they were sent packing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You are more than just our top man today.